Hi, I'm Priscilla LeBerte with ERA King, and I'm here with Nicole, and we are going to bust some myths about renting versus owning. So Nicole, I know you had a couple of questions, so shoot.
Okay, so I've always heard that it's cheaper to rent than buy a house.
Okay, it could be cheaper, but not necessarily. Let me tell you why. Rent has gone up a lot in the last couple of years, I'm sure you know. And so what I would suggest is that you do your research. Check out an area you want to live in and talk to a lender. Because a lot of times, my clients find that their mortgage is right at the same price, if not a little bit less. So it's actually a very big myth.
Okay, so if it was the same price to buy a house and to rent, why would I want to buy?
Buying is a great investment. So when you own your home, you build equity. So every time that you pay a rent payment, you are paying your landlord's mortgage when you could be building money in your own equity in your own property. Do you know what equity is?
I do not.
Okay, so equity is going to be the difference of what you owe versus the value of your home. So if you bought your home for $200,000 and then you go to sell it in 3 to 5 years and it's worth $300,000, that's $100,000 you've built in equity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds exciting, actually.
Yeah.
So, like, another reason that I think home ownership is a little bit confusing is, like, it sounds like you have to have really perfect credit, you have to have a lot of money to put down, and that can be kind of unobtainable for a lot of people, especially in today's economy.
Absolutely. Nicole, that is one of the biggest concerns of people that I talk to, especially young people that haven't really been taught, a lot about home ownership, and it does seem so inaccessible. So everything that I like to try to teach people is that you don't need 20% down. I know that's the big scary number, but there are a lot of first-time homebuyer programs where you can do 3.5%, sometimes even 0, depending on the type of loan.
Oh, I had no idea. That's really exciting.
Isn't that exciting? So you can own a home, and that's what the message that I want to get out to everybody. It is so much more attainable than you think. You've got to talk to your local lender or your favorite ERA King agent, and we can help you.
All right, so the last question I had is, like, what if I get a job transfer in 3 years or so? Like, am I stuck in this home forever? What if I don't have that, what do I do?
Great question, because it does seem so forever, doesn't it? But a home doesn't have to be forever. Again, you're building your equity. It's the biggest investment you'll ever make. And if you need to move, you call your favorite King agent again. We sell it, or depending on your situation, if you think you might come back, you could always rent it and have extra income.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you answering my questions.
I hope you'll buy a house instead of renting.